What is up, everybody? It is time for the Let's Talk Stock Show. And we're going to talk some stocks today because I was just playing some Fortnite, getting my ass kicked, and I'm like, I got to make a video. It's time. Just get it over with because it's painful watching this market go down. Today's a little hopeful, it's trying to bounce. It's trying to do its thing. Right now, the Dow is up 80 points. And you can see it bouncing off resistance. 80 points ain't much considering it was down like, 400, but it was down as low as 600. So the low, we're looking at the SPY, okay, the SPY index, and this is what we got to defend right here. That low of yesterday, and so far so good. We at the upper end, and let me get you guys back. Hold on a minute. I got the wrong screen up over here. And there we go. You can see it bouncing off resistance. 80 points ain't much. You can kind of hear me. Well, I guess what, 400? Wait a minute. All right. Sorry for the delay. All right, here we go. That's much better, much better. All right, so you can see us bouncing off resistance, and it's making a good shot at it. Now, I done sold out. I liquidated, I got a very few positions, and I got out somewhere this morning on that first little pop. And, I guess I should have held on a little bit longer. But, like yesterday's video, I'm afraid, man. Anything can happen. You see all these news-related events, especially the one over here that happened at 11 o'clock. And it was like China said, oh, he wants to make a deal. Deal, no deal. Deal, no deal. What is it going to be? So... And the thing is, no one knows. If you were to pretend there's no deal, you're just looking at charts, this is actually probably a good place to get in. Once it, though, gets over this resistance. So if you pull up the daily, because you can see it's at the lower Bollinger Band, and, it's got a nice little candle of yesterday. It's a lot of volume, so kind of like capitulation kind of volume. If you look back, it was pretty good volume yesterday. And so it's probably a good time to get in. I was thinking about making some trades, but, oh, man, I'm afraid. And why am I afraid? I mean, we're up a lot still. This is the low, this December 24th, and we are up huge from it. We're still up 25% from that low down there. And let me get rid of that trend line. So we still got a long way to go if we were to correct a little bit. I mean, yesterday was just a couple of percent. So, but if you look like right here, we hit that Bollinger Band and kind of bounced up, and we didn't hit it here, and maybe that's what's going to happen right here. So if you pretend that there is no trade deal talk whatsoever, I don't know. You look at this weekly, that's not looking that good, even though it is only Wednesday. So this last candle here to the right has some time to draw. It's got to draw still, but it's not looking that good. Just the stochastic is trying to roll over. It's definitely oversold, and like I said, if there was no trade deal whatsoever, it's time to sell. These are high. I was saying this all along, and I even had positions up here saying, waiting for the rollover, and I was kind of getting knocked out of them and slowly weaning them away, and I was just like, what? I guess it goes through. I guess it goes through the double top. So we bounced off of here, and we gapped down, and we're kind of just hanging out, and let's see what this deal is all about. I have a feeling, my bet, there's no deal. Not saying there's not going to be a deal. It just won't be a deal Wednesday, and they'll push out another couple of months or whatever, tariffs, and then the market's got to digest that material. But is it going to get, what are we going to go to all-time highs because there's no deal? Even if there's a deal, we going to all-time highs? I don't know. So the downside, seems the easiest path to a resistance, So I don't know. I'm going to hold off. Yesterday, oh, man, lost a lot yesterday in that downturn. Something else. Actually, the last 2 days, but yesterday was like, wow. And not necessarily because we moved a lot, because I'm selling options. And when you sell options, you're locking in that volatility at the meaning. Meaning, if the volatility were to spike like yesterday, it would have spiked like 60% or something like that, the VIX, your positions are going to lose. The volatility, when that volatility spike. Now, if I was buying options, it would have been a different story. So, yeah, that's where my positions really, really took a hit. So, when you sell, you're generally supposed to sell high volatility stuff, high IV, because when IV comes in, you can close out those positions quicker. They'll get, they'll they'll work faster for you. So if you sell low IV stuff, the IV only have up is the way it's gonna go. If it's already low, of course it's gonna go higher. So if you sell it, you're gonna wind up losing your positions. So that's that. We make this chart, this video short, and here's the other thing I want to show you, which is the SH, which is the short S&P 500, and you can see just last week was an all-time, well, I won't say all-time low, just a low, I guess 52-week low most likely. But look at it. Look at the. Yeah, let me get a good gauge here, and look how it looks like it's ready to turn. Great candle yesterday. Stochastic is starting to point up. It's oversold, and maybe this is the turn, right? If you was looking at this as a stock, you'd be like, you know what? This is a great entry point, and stop out below that low of 26.58. Right now this thing is 27.16, so it's not a lot of risk there, so that's what makes me think also that we're going higher. Let's look at the higher on this, meaning lower on the market. And if you also look at the VIX, and the VIX had a nice spike yesterday. But if you think that's the highest we can go, you got to think again. I mean, look at all of this action that was going on from October, November, December, January. I mean, VIX was up there. We just kind of touched, we got in that little mid-range area. And then over here, earlier last year, I mean, look at high 53. So we just starting on the VIX. We just got our first green bar. And, it's coming out of the hole, one green, right? And this looks down. I mean, a lot of double greens, green. So I think this can, I think it's going to go higher, the VIX. Meaning, if that goes higher, the market goes lower. But the market it's having a decent day today. It's hanging in there. I wish it would be a lot higher. I wish, like get half that position back. And I'm debating to sell above here because I don't think it's too late. But then again, if we do get a deal, the market's gonna pop up, and I actually think it's gonna probably wind up selling off shortly after that, for some reason. There's also some kind of Iranian tension, so some things are, it's just not right. It's like the best thing, it's a double top. It's gonna do this here. It's either gonna go down, it's not gonna just fly through. So, I don't think you need to hold on. Just hang out. Let's see what it wants to do. But right now, everything is all focused on this trade deal. I mean, one tweet separates this market from being like 500 points down and 500 points up. So. And then some. I was being generous on those 500-point numbers. So, that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a quick video. And I'm just hanging out, seeing what it's going to do. Deal or no deal. That's what we're playing right now. And we just got to wait and see. There is some trades I want to put on. I mean, if you look at that channel, right? Down, up. Down, up, or is it down? I don't trust it though. The answer here, the textbook answer to the thing to do here is short this thing, just short it. Maybe I should just do that. I'm afraid to do that too. I always get caught shorting above the market. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try. I don't know. I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Let's see what happens over the weekend. But I think it's going down, and that's that. All right. So what are you doing? Are you afraid of this market? Cashmatic, what's up, man? It's just me and you here today. I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing your comment. What do you want to do? That's it. Yesterday, I'm just going to hang on. I'm going to hang on and wait. I hate volatile markets, up or down. Up or down. Hate them. By the way, if you look at the daily, I take that back. No. What was I looking at? I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember. There was a chart I wanted to show you where it kind of looked like everything was okay, So the IWM, yeah, maybe it was the IWM, and this thing hasn't made, which is the small caps like the Russell 2000. I've been liking them. I've been liking this because of the breakout up here, and you can see how it just totally got rejected. And generally, like I said, when that happens, it rejects hard. So that's another sign that it might still want to go lower. But nothing is violated here yet. It's still in there. This is still fair game. Everything is, all moving averages are up. That's the 9. That's the 20. And my 50 is in there. Here's the purple. Here's the 50. They're all pointing up. So everything looks good. So just wait and see. All right, so thanks for watching. I see somebody else jumped in here with me. But hey, man, the video's over. I kept it short today because there's nothing to talk about. But I'm all out, mostly out. Not, let's say if I had 100 positions, I sold 90 of them. So that leaves me like 10% in. And let's just see what happens. That's it. That's my take. And thinking about the SH. That's something I never talked about here. Thinking about the SH, so this looks ripe. Meaning, if this is ripe, the market's not ripe. Because this is the inverse of the S&P 500. So it looks pretty good. Even though these last pops haven't really done anything. Right? There was no meat. There was no meat to these little rallies right here, right? But if the volatility starts to squeeze in that, it's gonna go a lot higher. But I tell you where there was meat right here in October. Gosh, man, this thing was up 25%. And it's kind of maybe the same thing happens. I don't know. Nobody knows. So let me stop rambling because all I'm doing is killing time. But yeah, man, it's all about the trade deal. Let's see what happens. We should have some kind of answer tomorrow because the tariffs go into effect Thursday at midnight, Friday morning. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thank Cashmatic. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, you got to go back in my videos. That's all I kind of do. Vertical spreads. I sell puts and sell calls. Sell mostly. Some things that have been hot, like Amazon was hot, I was buying call spreads, right? Especially volatility was low too. So I was buying call spreads on Amazon and selling puts for the mostly puts on everything else, and on Amazon as well. I was really strong on Amazon. That's why I got killed yesterday. Because Amazon was down hard. I think it was down like 50 points. My delta was 50, so I was losing $50 for every dollar. Trying to think, is this yesterday? Yeah. So it opened here. No, that's not yesterday. Hold on, I'm looking at today. This is yesterday. So opened here and closed here. That's 18 point. I can't remember what was Amazon. 33, 35. I thought at one point it was down 50. Maybe it opened up. Yeah, no, the chart says it's opened here. went down, went up, down, whatever. All right, so yeah, got smoked on that position, but it made me a lot of money. So it took a little bit back yesterday. I'm learning how to do it. Yeah, practice paper account. One thing I don't like about paper account, like this is, what is this? TD Thinkorswim. They do paper trading. See, I'm not paper trading right now. Otherwise, it would say paper trade. But your emotions are out of it if there's no money. It's totally different game. So I always suggest to put real money in it, even if it's just a $10, whatever you could do a vertical with money. Like I think the SPY has 50-cent verticals you can play around with, but you have to have real money on the line to, because you got to have that emotion. When there's paper, there's no money, no emotion. So everything, it's a different game. Like yesterday, I was like, oh, because I was losing, 4 figures, So if it was paper trading, I wouldn't even have sweated it. So yeah. But this is the way to make some good money, man. Learn how to trade. I don't day trade. I'm not in and out, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. I do it, I guess they call it swing trading, where I buy, maybe sell it a few days, a week later, or whatever, because I'm just doing the spreads. If you learn the spreads, a good channel to listen to is Tasty Trade, the Tasty Trade channel, right? So that's all they talk about is selling options, and that's it. Learn their way, and it's almost guaranteed. It's like guaranteed money, damn near. But it doesn't work when volatility is higher, because you can get blown out, either up or going down. I mean, when volatility is high, generally stocks are going down, but they can also rip up in your face. So that's why I'm just going to kind of chill out, because if I do sell something above the market, say like a 25 delta or something, 20, it can get there tomorrow. If with one tweet, it could be up so hard, those 20 deltas will be 50 deltas. So I'm going to wait until we kind of know what's going on with that, and then I guess I'll slowly put on some positions, although it's ripe right now because volatility is high. This is when you want to sell options. But I'd be afraid. This is exactly when you want to sell options, So I might put on a small SPY trade 45 days out, because I tell you what, it's going to be over. Like, it comes out tomorrow. The VIX, I think, is in backwardation, meaning it's higher in the front weeks than it is in the back weeks, So the market's kind of telling you, it's going to be calm a few weeks from now, but up. It's going to, it's going to be crazy now, So it's not normal, because generally in the future you don't know what. So it's like more volatility down there, But it's kind of backwards right now. So, yeah, learn that Tasty Trade. They on the search Tasty Trade. You'll see the dude Tom Sosnoff. He created this platform right here, and then sold it to TD Ameritrade. So yeah, that's it. Looking like the stocks is. I'm looking at the SPY. Let me go back to that chart I had on. I think it was the hour. No, was it the 5-minute chart? Yeah. This is the chart I had on, but my line is gone. I must have deleted it. I was just kind of looking at what it needs to get through, and it's struggling. There's your resistance right there. You can see it. And is it going to get through there, or is it just going to kind of give it up? But I don't think it's going to go through. The market, there's really no need to rip in your face before the trade meeting, because nobody knows what it's going to do, So, yeah, anyway. All right, so thanks. It seems like I want to end this video, but more people is coming in. So it kind of makes me just want to talk a little bit longer. I don't want to get in here and then I hang up on you. I'm like, all right, peace. What's up, everybody? Hey, you want to talk about, what are you doing? You want to talk about anything specific? You put on any trades, Cashmatic? You said you're learning. Are you doing it? Did you have any success? I'm gonna do some videos too on how a good trade up, maybe even some live trades, you know, to kind of show you what's going on, how I do it. But one of my secret sauce is verticals using leaps. Leaps. That's the secret sauce. You know, let me see if I go to this. This is my account. No, I can do this right here and analyze Amazon. Clear all this out. Hopefully y'all can see this. Yeah, it's not working. I have a problem with these charts sometimes. There we go. And this is like this trade right here, which is I bought 5 Amazon 2500 calls. Leaps. They expire 18 June 2021. Not next June. Not this June, not next June, but the next June. 2500 calls, bought 5 of them, and sold the 2600 calls. And that was an expensive position. That position cost me $11,000, but it has the potential to make $38,000, and that's all if Amazon goes up. Yeah, all it's got to do is start going up. Now, granted, if it doesn't, I'll lose the whole 11 grand. But I mean, that's a pretty good trade for a pretty strong stock. I mean, Warren Buffett just bought this thing talking about it's a value stock. Okay, so, and that's where I make good money. Like when Amazon is ripping, I'll be up a couple thousand on that trade alone. So that's one of my secret sauces is to do small verticals out of the money on the stocks that everybody loves. So like Microsoft and Amazon, those big growth stocks. I would do Google. I had some on Google. I made money and I lost money. So depressing on Google. Oh man. Amazon, like the FANG stocks, yeah. Apple and all that stuff. These stocks are going higher. They're going to be around for a long, long time. So I do trades like that, and just slow, intermediate trades, 15 to 45 days out, and just kind of make little money doing that. But yeah, I put a lot of these solid trades on like this, and that's where I get most of my gains. So follow along, it's let's see if I bring this out to 2021. June. As you see, this gray line, that's where it's saying 80% of, oh gosh, I don't want to get this wrong. It's a good probability that I'll get there. Let's put it that way. And it's saying that, inside that gray area. Also on the downside, it can go the other way. It can go as low as 1259. It can do anything it wants, but that's the probability range that it will probably go. That's what the options are pricing in, and I got to get the correct terminology for that gray area. Anyway, but it's inside the gray area, so it looks good, man. Good trade. Anyway, I think it's a good trade. And yeah, it is. It's a good trade. All I got to do is start going up. It doesn't have to reach this area. It just has to start going up. See the curve? See that purple line? Just got to start going up, and I'm making money. Let's say tomorrow the thing is up. It reaches 2,000. Let's say it reaches, you see that number right there. Say it reaches 2,000 tomorrow, next week. I'll be up $2,000. That's just 70 points away. Amazon can do that in a day, one day. All right, so there it is. I think I'm boring people. What do y'all think of that? Got some call options losing money. Did you sell them or buy them? Now, if you sold them, you probably are losing money because the volatility went up on you. And if you bought them, you're probably losing money because the stock price went down on you. I mean, yesterday they said 90% of all the stocks were down. most of everybody lost money yesterday, unless you was just straight out short. So you don't feel bad. The thing is to, make more on the up days and lose less on the down days. Or as long as you make it more than you lose, because it's not all green. We know we're gonna lose money, so we just can't lose. We just gotta kind of control it, and that's why I kind of got out yesterday, because let me tell you, when that look at me, I can't even talk. If you go back here, I got my ass kicked on this drop right here. Oh my God. This was close to blowing me out. Let's put it that way. It was close. Not that close, but I got my ass kicked. And then one of these drops back here. You can see these drops. They always boom, boom. That's a sideways one. Boom, then boom. Here, I think it was here I got my ass kicked right there. And of course, 2008, I got my ass kicked. Yep, all in here. Got my ass kicked there. And so you have to manage those drops and everything. I think, you can manage those things. Those are what takes me out. If everything was going slowly down, slowly up, I can make money all day in that. It's these things, because when they drop, like here, let's say right here. Okay, because I'm looking at the red candle, right? December 24th, that was the low. So if you come over here, the last time it's been there was January 1st, or January 2018. So just in a couple of weeks, it took 11 months of gains, like 11 and a half months of gains. Wiped it all out in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, I guess it started October 1st, so it just wiped it out. So these things are vicious when they go down. Vicious. 2008 drop wiped out 10 years of gains in a matter of 3 months. It was crazy, that 2008. Every day we woke up, the market was down 1,000 points. 10 years of gain in 3 months. So yeah, these what do they call it? Dark cloud events. I forget the word that they like to use. These events, they're dangerous. You definitely have to protect your portfolio from these things, because that will kill you. Anyway, all right, man, that's it. So I lost some people. Some people came in and left and said, this dude is boring. I don't want to know how to make money. We're the Hodge twins. I want to laugh. So that's what they did. Anyway, but the people that's here, man, thanks for watching, and let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm looking at Amazon. Look at the chart over here. It looks like it wants to roll over. Yes, indeed. It's looking a little rollover-ish. Notice high, a lower high right there. Excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what happens. Wait till tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and take a nap. I'm tired. Look at my eyes. And maybe watch some Seinfeld. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. This is Dre. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your Cashmatic. Good luck, man. Good luck. Hey, EMIP TV at Yahoo if you have any questions. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace.